In German, we have two past tense. But why? Should I say ich habe gegessen or ich aß? If you have ever been confused by German past tense like Perfekt or Präteritum, then don't worry. In today's video, I'm going to break down the German past tense in a super simple way with fun examples, comparisons, and some little stories. So let's get started. So I have just divided this video into several chapters, and let's start with the first chapter, which is what is perfect. First up, the perfect tense. This is what you use in spoken German when you talk about something that already happened. It's like the German version of I have eaten or I have gone, etc. And here's the structure for you. Haben or sein conjugated depending on the subject, then past participle of the main verb. For example, ich habe gelernt. Ich habe gelernt. As you can see, we used haben but conjugated for ich habe, then gelernt. The past participle of lernen, gelernt. Then we have ist gegangen. Ist gegangen. That means he went. So in this case, you see, we didn't use haben, we used sein. Okay, sein conjugated for ist gegangen. He went. And now you may ask, bro, when to use haben and when to use sein? Here's the formula. If there is a movement, use sein verb. Okay, for example, ich bin gegangen. It's a movement. I'm going somewhere. So I went. Ich bin gegangen. I went. Ist gefahren. He drove. You see, gegangen, gefahren, there are some kind of movement. That's why you use sein instead of haben. On the other hand, if there is no movement, use haben verb. For example, sie hat gegessen. Sie hat gegessen. That means she ate. Or du hast Deutsch gelernt. Du hast Deutsch gelernt. That means you learned German. So when do you use perfect? Daily conversations, informal chats, email or messages. And here's a tip for you. If you're speaking, you're probably using perfect, okay? If it's a normal conversation or let's say you're chatting, then you just use the perfect tense. And no worries, down below in the description, you'll find a PDF file where I give you tons of perfect verb with the English translation. So go and check out. Now let's continue with the chapter number 2, which is what is Präteritum. Now we have the second form of the past tense of German. Now meet the cousin Präteritum. This is more common in written German, like books, news articles, and fairy tales. It's also used in speech with a few specific verbs. For example, ich ging zur Schule. Ich ging zur Schule. Normally, we would say, ich bin zur Schule gegangen with the perfect. But with Präteritum, you don't have to use any haben or sein. You can just directly use the Präteritum form of the verb. For example, gehen in Präteritum is ging. That's why ich ging zur Schule. And then we have another example. Sie sagte nichts. Sie sagte nichts. Normally with the perfect, you say, sie hat nicht gesagt. Sie hat nicht gesagt. But in Präteritum, you say, sie sagte nichts. Because the Präteritum form of sagen is sagte. Here are some most common verbs used in spoken Präteritum. The first one is sein. Sein is to be. And the Präteritum form of sein is war. Okay? Ich war. Then haben. Ich hatte. Then werden. Es wurde. Modal verbs like ich konnte, ich musste, ich wollte. So ich war means I was, ich hatte means I had, es wurde means it would, and the modal verbs here konnte means could, musste had to, and wollte would like to. Now here's a tip for you. If you're writing a story or reading a book, you will see Präteritum everywhere. And no worries, I also compiled a PDF file of most common Präteritum verbs with English translation, which you can find down below in the description. Now let's continue the chapter number 3, which is Perfekt versus Präteritum side-by-side comparison. Hey, sorry for interruption, but if you have just started learning German and want to pass your A1 and A2 exam as quick as possible, like in just 1 or 2 months, then my fast track programs can be a good suit for you. You can find them down below in the description. Now let's get back to the video. So here what you can see, we have the side-by-side comparison between Perfekt and Präteritum. On the left side, we have a situation, okay? So let's start with the first situation, which is talking to a friend. So what do you use when you're talking to a friend? Perfekt or Präteritum? Let's see. Ich habe gegessen. That means I ate. Do you say ich habe gegessen or in Präteritum ich aß? No, you say ich habe gegessen because you're talking to a friend and you don't have to be formal at all and you don't say it like written German. You just say ich habe gegessen. And both basically means in English, I ate. Then we have the next situation, which is writing a novel. So at first we have the ich habe, the perfect form. Ich habe or ich bin ins Kino gegangen. And then the other one, ich ging ins Kino. Remember, when you're writing something like novel, news articles, and so on, you have to use the Präteritum form. In this case, ich habe or ich bin with the haben and sein, the perfect form is wrong. You have to use the Präteritum form. So the Präteritum of gehen is ging. That's why ich ging ins Kino. And next we have the news article. This is same as the novel writing because in written German, you know you can't use the perfect form. You always have to use the Präteritum form. So die Polizei hat gesagt. That's wrong. In news article, you can't find any sentence like die Polizei hat gesagt. You will always find sentence like die Polizei sagte. Okay, sagte came from the verb sagen. So that's the thing. If it's a written German like a novel or news article, you have to use the Präteritum. On the other hand, if you're talking to a friend, you always use the perfect form. So what should you use? If you're a beginner or intermediate learner, stick with perfect in conversation. You will sound more natural. Now let's continue with the chapter number 4, which is quick real life example. Let's say you are telling a friend what happened yesterday. You can start with gestern habe ich Pizza gegessen. Gestern habe ich Pizza gegessen. That means yesterday I ate a pizza. Danach bin ich spazieren gegangen. Danach bin ich spazieren gegangen. That means I went for a walk. Dann habe ich Netflix geschaut. Dann habe ich Netflix geschaut. That means then I watched Netflix. As you can see, we used the perfect form here. Haben, sein, haben. Okay? Now if that was in a novel, you would say, gestern aß ich Pizza. Danach ging ich spazieren. Danach schaute ich Netflix. So as you can see, habe gegessen, turn into only aß. Okay? Essen, the Präteritum form of essen is aß. That's why gestern aß ich Pizza. Danach ging ich spazieren. So gehen, the Präteritum of gehen is ging. Then we have schaute. And schauen means to watch something. Dann schaute ich Netflix means I watched Netflix. So Präteritum are more elegant but less common in daily life. Now let's continue with the chapter 5, which is common mistakes to avoid. Mixing up sein and haben. This is the most common one. You don't say ich habe gefahren, you say ich bin gefahren. As you know, if there is some kind of movement, you use sein instead of haben. That's why you don't say ich habe gefahren, you say ich bin gefahren. Ich habe gegangen, it's wrong, you say ich bin gegangen. The next mistake is trying to speak with Präteritum too early. Ich ging zur Arbeit gestern. Sounds stiff in conversation. You could just say ich bin zur Arbeit gegangen. That's completely okay. You don't have to be advanced at first. You can just say ich bin zur Arbeit gegangen. And remember, perfect in daily conversation sounds more natural. Now here's the last chapter of this video, which is chapter 6, mini challenge. Let's practice real quick. I will say a sentence in English and you try to say it in German using perfect. So I will show you a sentence in English and you have to translate it in German and write it in the comment, okay? So let's do it. At first we have I watched a movie. I watched a movie. How do you say it in German? Comment answer down below, okay? Then we have we went to the city. We went to the city. One thing always to remember, if there is movement, then sein verb. If there is no movement, then haben verb, okay? Then we have the next one. She ate ice cream. She ate ice cream. How do you say it in German? Comment below. Then we have they learned German. They learned German. Write the German translation in the comment below. And finally, we have the last one, which is he was sick. He was sick. Let me give you a clue. In this case, you don't have to use any perfect form, okay? So answer all 5 of them in the comment below. So that was for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. And if you want to learn such German grammar rules, you can find this playlist where I give you tons of grammar rules in German. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.